What's up guys, it's Dooley Art here with another video, and this week we're going to be covering how to draw anime bodies female, or how to draw female anime bodies. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the anatomy as usual to understand where these stylized drawings are coming from, and then we will start to actually draw the body. So first thing we're going to notice is the head right here. The woman is about 6 heads tall to her proportion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? And just like how the men was 7, the woman will be 6 because women tend to be a little bit shorter. And for the width, you will fit about half the head on each side for her shoulder width. So the man was full head on each side. This will be half a head on each side. Now, where the waist goes, as usual, it will stop at 1, 2, 3 heads down, and the halfway mark where you will put the elbows. And for the woman, this is where her curves will be kind of accentuated. So at the halfway mark between the torso, you will see this little hourglass shape, which is to let you know that that is indeed a woman. Next thing you're going to do is from the outside of the hip, going straight down to the knees is about 2 feet, or 2 heads, sorry. Then you draw the knee, and then about another head's length is where her height will stop, and then the feet come straight out like that. Just like the man, her hands will stop at the crotch area, and her elbows will stop at the halfway mark. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're going to cover our front view, side view, and back view. And let's get straight into the drawing. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is draw a small oval just to get the head shape down right. And as you can see, it's pointier at the bottom, more rounded at the top, kind of like an upside down egg or whatever you will. And then basically I'm just going to measure down to 6 heads tall. Obviously, again, it'd be better if you had a ruler, but I'm just kind of doing this off of instinct right now. And if you want to check out how to draw the male body, I'll leave a link top right, one of those card thingies at the top right corner. Should be coming out right now. So click that if you want to know how to draw the male body as well. So counting down to 6 heads, just as you can see. And then at the 3rd head is where the waist will end. And for the width again, for the men was a full head on each side. This one will be about half a head on each side for the shoulder width. Come down, and at the halfway mark, you want to kind of bend in and then bend outwards towards the hips to give that kind of hourglass shape. Obviously, it's more pronounced in the anime style than in real life, but that's just the idea of it. Quickly draw that crotch area. The thighs go down about 2 heads. And yeah, for the shapes, you want to keep them very simple. Goddamn rooster. I swear to God, one of these days I'm going to kill my neighbor's roosters. So far what we have here is just some simple shapes, as you can see. For the thighs, you kind of give them like these wide oval shapes. Then for the calves, a little more angular, a little more narrow. If you have to pause this video just to, observe the shapes that I'm drawing, that's perfectly fine. Just know that the thigh's length is about 2 heads, and then 1 head down is how long the calf is, and in between is where you draw the circle for the knees. For the arms, again, you stop at the halfway mark of the torso. The halfway mark of the torso for the elbows, and then the hands will stop at the crotch area. And for the breasts, you're going to come down a little bit lower than the shoulder. and draw two little semicircles. It's that simple. And now I'm just going to pencil in some more, detail some more. And I'm going to go into time lapse with the ink pen. And hopefully you guys can see just how these proportions kind of set guidelines for me to follow. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is the side view. And right now I'm just going to line up and measure to make sure the head is the same size. And the side view for the head, I guess the best way to like describe it is like you're kind of tilting it forward a little bit, or tilting the head, the top part back, bottom part forward. And I'm going for the overall stance because sometimes in the side view you have to think about the balance and the curves. So basically that's how the way I just drew it is how people's bodies tend to curve their back inward, then comes back out through their thighs, and their calf kind of rounds it back out. And the lines are all going to be the same. The torso is going to be in the same spot. At the halfway mark, you're going to draw the arch of the back. So at the halfway mark, he's going to go in and then bend it outwards. And then that's when you're going to draw like the buttocks. And then the calf is, the thighs are still going to be the same. And then the shoulder should be leaned back a little bit. So proper posture. You're going to see the arch of her back, and her shoulders are going to be leaning back, chest out. And notice how everything's still lining up. The waist is still 3 heads down. The thighs are still 2 heads long. Then you draw the knee, and the calf is still 1 head down. And now I'm going to time lapse to do the inking. And yeah, so just make sure you understand where the arch of the back goes, how far down the buttocks goes. That's where the crotch ends, and you should have it down pretty well. Now for the final step. Again, if you need to pause this video to kind of keep up, go for it. But the final step now, I'm going to go to draw the back pose. And so basically it's going to look exactly the same as the front pose in terms of silhouette. There's going to be a few minor differences that I'm going to point out. And the first thing is like the neck kind of goes into the back of the head. And everything still lines up, so I'm measuring how long the torso should be. And then we have to get the width of the shoulders, which is still again 1.5 on each side. Half a head on each side. And now we go for that hourglass shape. And yeah, and then I'm going to go straight into drawing the buttocks. And then from the buttocks, I'm going to draw the thighs, a little curvature. You're going to notice the main difference from the male body and the female body outside of the hips and the chest area is going to be how much more softer and curvy the lines are. You know, women don't tend to have as muscular as a frame, so you have to give it soft edges. And again, once you've drawn the front pose, you can draw lines indicating where the curve of the waist happens, that hourglass shape, where her hip should stop, where her knee should stop, where her elbow should stop, which is again the halfway mark at the torso. Her hands should end at the crotch area, or this time the buttocks area. Yeah. And then for the main differences, what you're going to do is you're going to draw a line going down the middle for her back. And then on the top next to the shoulders, you're going to draw the shoulder blades, which are two like little curved lines facing opposite from each other. And then at the bottom over the buttocks is going to be two little back dimples. And now I'm going to go in and just quickly ink it. and hopefully this will have helped you. Hopefully you understand now what it takes to draw the female physique. In future videos I'll go into depth about each specific body part. But for right now, I think that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it helpful. I'm gonna give her some hair now. Don't forget to subscribe, comment below what you guys thought if you found this video helpful. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at itsdooleyart. And I'll see you guys next Friday.